Hey everybody, this is Steve with Multisport Mojo. One of the questions that I'm starting to get a lot on the websites around swim training has to do with buoyancy shorts or the Roka Sim Pro 2 swim training shorts. What should I use those? What's the difference between these and your swim jammers? Why would I want to use them? So let's talk about that today. Here are my just everyday swim jammers that I use in swim training. We just got out of the pool on our morning swim training session, and this is a typical pair of jammers, right? These are my Speedo jammers. They're light, they're aerodynamic, they're fast, and they'll help you be fast on a swim training session. That's different than the Roka, and I've got them on, the Roka Sim Pro swim training shorts. Why? Why would a triathlete want to use these in swim training? Well, if I'm a triathlete and I'm training for race day, I'm certainly not going to get in my wetsuit and mimic in swim training over in the pool when it's 85 like it is here today in Arizona in the spring. I'm not going to do that. I'm not going to get in my wetsuit and try and get used to the pool, because I know that on race day, the thing that athletes are most anxious about is the swim, right? It's the swim. Why? Because we only wear a wetsuit a couple of times a year. Maybe it's on the couple of races that I've got. I take it out for a couple of training swims before the race. I jump out to the lake, or I take a couple ocean swims. Maybe the day before the race, I jump out of my wetsuit and I get used to the course, and that's about it. I come to race morning and I put the wetsuit on and it's tight and I don't like the buoyancy, and my pitch is different than my training, my speed's different, my reach is all of the things that you get anxious about wearing a wetsuit on race day. You can help to become a lot more comfortable with how you're going to feel in training if you wear a pair of the Roka here. I'm just going to toss these over here with the wind. With a pair of Roka Sim Pro 2 buoyancy training shorts. Why? What these will help you do is take you from your jammers where you're swimming at this pitch, and it'll lift your butt up just like you will on race day when you're in your wetsuit. These mimic how your wetsuit will pitch you with the buoyancy that you have around your midsection and your hips, right? Today's wetsuits aren't just buoyant, they're moving the buoyancy around within the neoprene thickness and the kinds of neoprene the coatings, right, to give you an optimal position while you get optimal buoyancy. And these really help do that. In everyday training, it helps you get used to that pitch. It helps you get used to the buoyancy. The neoprene is coated, so they're super fast in the pool. I've got the buddy that I do my swim training with. He's an Ironman certified coach. When I roll in these, he's like, "Oh man, you got the fast shorts on." Right, my base time for our workouts, I've got a base time in these. I've got a base time in my jammers because they're different. Or I just use my same base time and I get a couple of seconds of rest in between. Or my sets are definitely faster. Why else would you want to wear these? Well, it really comes down to being as effective as I can on race day. If I'm wearing these, I have as close to all of the time feeling in the training in the pool as I'm going to have on race day. And so I don't have that same anxiousness. Yeah, I mean, I'm going to have to put the whole wetsuit on, and yeah, it is going to be tighter, but I know how it's going to feel from the pitch. I know how fast I'm going to be, or at least I'm going to be familiar with that kind of speed. And so that's really the difference between the two. Should you wear these on every swim? Probably not. I alternate between the two. I think that I think I like the variety mostly. But I certainly would never wear my wetsuit to train in to get used to. So this is really the great alternative. They're about $120. There are some deals. You can follow the link in the notes on this video, and I'm trying to find the best price, so the link will take you to the best price. Roka does just a fabulous job. These are they're coated, so they're fast. They've got graphics, so If you're with a coach, they can look at your rotation a little easier from the side of the pool. They've got the waistband in this new. They've got a new improved waistband so that they don't cut into your waist. They've got a drawstring so you can get them tight. They don't leak. They are super comfortable. They do have that wetsuit kind of a tight feel to them, but not so tight that they're uncomfortable. It's a killer pair of shorts, just like you would with paddles or a swim buoy. You want to get a pair of these. Now, that's another thing. You don't to practice your poles. I don't wear a swim buoy with these, or I don't use a swim buoy with these. I just wear these in the poles. So I'm really all of the time getting the max work that I can on my rotation, which is going to make me faster, even when I'm pulling, which is another big benefit. So I hope that helps. I hope that helps you at least understand the difference between wanting to wear your regular jammers, and I love these Speedo jammers, and these Roka Sim Pro 2 Buoyancy Training shorts. Follow us here on YouTube at our Multisport Mojo channel to get tips and tricks like this, more product information. We take stuff out of the box. We give you an initial look at stuff. Then we take stuff on a road test or a swim test. The Roka Sim Pro 2 Buoyancy Short Swim Test is another video out there. You want to check that out. And then we've got a podcast where we take Ironman certified coach, Coach Kirk, and myself, an age group gear guru, and we throw a topic on the table and we go at it for a little bit, and you get two different perspectives, and I think it's a really healthy discussion, and I think you learn a lot from that kind of feedback. So go to tryguru.com or swimgearguru.com for more in-depth information on all of the stuff you might be interested in, from products and tips and tricks. And listen, that's the Roka Sim Pro 2 Buoyancy Short versus your everyday jammers. I hope you like it. I hope it was helpful. We'll see you next time.